got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
Thank you, DA. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Kelly Oubre out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And for the Thunder, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the three. Paul with the bucket. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Well, Ricky set up really well on that particular play.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Here's Paul. Gallinari trying to get open. The shot's good from Paul.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Oubre passes to Booker. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Oubre will draw some attention as a scorer, but that's going to open up some passing lanes. He doesn't make a mistake that time.
Here's Adams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the second dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses the line. Throws the sneaky elbow here and there, commits extra hard fouls, yet Adams usually escapes foul trouble.
And that one drops for him. Booker's got his second bucket of the night.
Devin Booker up there in usage rate, usually one of the top 5 players in the NBA, and right there you could see why.
And it's Adams on the follow.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Paul outside. Lets it go from 14. Offensive rebound, and it's Adams on the follow.
Adams just continuing to grind it out, outstanding, staying after that possession, and then he grabs a second chance deuce.
Now here's Oubre. Top of the key, Booker. Oubre passes to Ayton, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. So both teams making some changes here. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Shooter passes to Noel, and it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. And here we go, Saric, the fast break chance. For 3, Booker, and the rebound goes to the Thunder. Now Noel. And slam dunk by Noel.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Bridges finds Saric. Booker against Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. And the Thunder with the possession here. They lead by 4. Schroeder against Rubio. Gallinari outside. 1:30 left to play in the first quarter. And Noel kicks to Ferguson. Just 4 to shoot. Oh!
Terrence Ferguson, the guys really love it when he gets up like that.
Rubio looking around. On the wing, Booker. Schroeder against Rubio. It's tipped and stolen by Noel. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Rubio against Schroeder. Rubio the pass to Baines. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
Well, Ricky Rubio controls the pace of just about any game, and that gives you a chance.
Oklahoma City moving it around, and Noel throws it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And Booker kicks to Rubio. Back to Booker. Takes a three. Good on the triple. Booker's got 9.
And just lights out in terms of his scoring. Devin Booker's calling card.
To the paint. There's Noel. And slam dunk by Noel.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Bridges for 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. The offense coming free and easy as we... Well, recently, Chris Paul talked about adding some levity.
It sounds so generic to say we have fun.
Yeah, from what we've seen, Greg, these guys naturally get along.
And you add in the guiding hand of Chris Paul. This team can beat anyone on any night because they're so connected.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Suns, we've got Aaron Baines. Frank Kaminsky is out there with Bridges. Then there's Carter. And it's Jerome in at the point. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Well, Steven Adams could be the league's most physical presence. All-star Jimmy Butler said that he is just so strong. Butler says he hit me with a screen, and I thought my life was over. Adams said his strength doesn't help with flopping. The refs are like, get up. Guys, he has a sense of humor about it, and maybe that's a counterbalance to his great physical gifts.
You're right, D.A. He is strong. Thanks for that report.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Carter against Schroeder. Carter dishes to Kaminsky. Back to Carter. Down low. It's stolen by Adams. And the pass to Ferguson. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Back to Muscala. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists in the game. Suns trail by 11. Baines, high post. Hangs. And that's 2 points on the layup. Baines has got his second bucket of the night. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember Lamontes as a little kid. Now
kidding.
he's an all-star
kidding.
last year. You know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Here's Diallo following the score by Phoenix. And it's Schroeder missing. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. He lobs it up. The Thunder leading by 7. Here's Schroeder. Here's Adams. Kicks it out to Schroeder. From 15 feet away, and there's another one for the Thunder.
Schroeder continuing to build his confidence, shooting the ball from the perimeter. I'd like to see him square up and sink those J's.
Bridges finds Carter. Here's Jerome. Passes it to Baines. And the dunk by Baines.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Carter, the pass to Baines. Back to Carter. 52 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Muscala. Schroeder with the ball. Pass to Muscala. Schroeder with the ball. Bridges covering. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Paul for 3. Saric grabs the board. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 9 points. And Ayton throws it down.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
Booker against Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Noel. Here's Gallinari. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Saric working his way over to...
And that concludes the first half. Thunder lead by 7. 2K.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you. And Gallinari, a guy who maybe should have gotten more All-Star votes. Check. And that.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Without question, Aaron Baines displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Chris Paul. And it's Dort in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Paul against Ayton. Adams, the pass to Paul. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And Chris Paul so comfortable operating in the mid-range.
And, you know, we talk a lot about Paul as a leader on and off the court. Was elected president of the Players Association back in 2013, re-elected for a 4-year term in 2017. People simply trust his point of view.
Now Gallinari after Devin Booker missing on that last 3-pointer. All up top, covered by Rubio. Paul looking over the floor. He feeds it to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Unselfish play of Chris Paul there. Has a knack for knowing when to get his guys when they're wide open.
Well, we know for Chris Paul, Greg, it's nothing new to lead, but on Oklahoma City last year, he had to do it without being surrounded by superstars.
And, you know, that's okay. Paul's a guy who wants to set the table. You have to have the ball to do that. And he's at his best when directing traffic and making his teammates better.
Paul can't get it to go.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Back to Booker. Ball's knocked loose. Gallinari outside. Kicks it out to Paul. Over Booker. And that one hits back iron.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Oubre against Paul. On the wing, Booker.
not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Ball right side, and a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks the three-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Johnson, the pass to Ayton. They push it up, 4-on-3. Kicks it out to Paul. Over Johnson. Back to Paul. For the three. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Booker outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had one in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Adams down low. Covered by Oubre. Adams' shot is good. Adams has got 12 points in the game. Inside, here's Johnson. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 3 assists tonight.
Such a huge advantage for Ricky Rubio to read plays before they happen.
Now here's Paul. 9 points in the game so far. Adams right side. No good that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Johnson kicks to Oubre. Back to Johnson. Pass to Oubre. Just his first attempt. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Paul. Tries from 16 and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Gallinari's so hard to guard from the mid-range area because of his quick first step to the hoop, but you can't play too far off him or he'll do just that, burn you with the J.
And so it's Oklahoma City. Their lead at 15 going into the break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Carter out there with Booker, and it's Kaminsky in at the 5 spot.
Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the 2 teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the 2 teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the 3 and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. The pass to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. It's up a 3. The Thunder pull it in. Now, here is Muscala. Schroeder outside. Over Carter. They grab their own miss. Suns trail by 17. Kicks it out to Booker. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Carter's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Here's Schroeder. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Thunder lead by 16.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort. Kaminsky
dishes to Booker. Out to Carter. Bridges passes to Booker. Beyond the arc. Kaminsky inside. He's covered by Muscala. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Schroeder outside. Passes to Muscala. Noel trying to break loose. Muscala misses. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 16-point game. Kaminsky finds Bridges. Carter looking around. Pass to Kaminsky. Out to the wing. With three. Booker. Suns keep it alive. Kaminsky dishes to Carter. And here's Booker from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Booker's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Suns. Carter against Schroeder. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. It's tipped. Floats it up for Šarić. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, Booker has established that he can score and now showing that he can play make.
Here's Diallo. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Diallo's got 4 points this quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Booker up top. He's covered by Muscala. Šarić has the open look from outside off the mark. The Thunder leading by 13. Now Noel feeds it to Schroeder. Over Carter, and it's sent back by Carter. Here's Bridges, finished off the break. Bridges has got his first points of the night.
Like to see Mikal get out there on the fast break and see that open opportunity.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Thunder.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Steven Adams.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates and the wrecking ball on both ends.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Schroeder kicks to Muscala. Pass to Diallo. Here's Schroeder. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy.
Beautiful day as it usually is here in Phoenix. We are...
Kevin, thanks very much.
Well, they're getting closer. Thanks, DA. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Ingles in at the small forward. And for Phoenix, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Oubre in at the 3 slot. Now here's Johnson. Booker the pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Just 5 on the clock. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. They get the rebound. Rubio left side. Second shot opportunity. And Booker with a nice bucket inside.
Well, it's encouraging to me that Devin Booker is willing to mix it up on the glass. How about that offensive board? Pretty.
Man, such an easy release for Devin Booker. Doesn't have to elevate that much to get that shot off.
And what that means, Greg, is that smooth stroke translates into the three-point shootout. Booker with the all-time record, 28 points in a round. That leads to a victory in 2018 in that contest. That was special.
Now here's Ayton. Johnson finds Booker. Bogdanovich against Johnson. On the wing, Booker. Pass to Ayton. Fires from deep. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Ingles dishes to Bogdanovich. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Gobert. The Jazz working the ball around now. And Bogdanovich kicks to Gobert. Over Ayton. Gobert can't hit. Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Booker with no one around. Ayton the pass to Booker. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
What tremendous instincts as a scorer for Devin Booker. Get in that mid-range game, sir.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for Utah. Searching for their first points of the game. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Booker. Kept alive. Ayton kicks to Oubre. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Jazz. Trailing by 2. Here's Mitchell. The pass to Gobert. On the wing, Ingles. Back to Gobert. Conley against Rubio. 6 to shoot. Ingles in the corner. To the inside. Stolen by Rubio. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Oubre's got the ball. To the wing right side. On the money from 12 feet away. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Here's Gobert following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. And Gobert kicks to Conley. Pass to Mitchell. To the middle. Poked away. Johnson with it. Now defended by Gobert. Rubio the pass to Ayton. Rubio dishes to Ayton. Johnson a wide open look. Oubre on the wing. Those three-pointers off the mark. Jazz trail by 4. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Conley against Booker. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And Utah turns it over again. Nine seconds left in the first quarter. The shot by Carter, nobody around. And again, it's the Suns missing. And that does it for the first quarter. The Suns on top, leading by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And always interesting to hear from Donovan Mitchell, who recently spoke about the team's progress.
Everybody had their expectations of what we...
And you know, Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Jazz. They've got O'Neal, Emmanuel Mudiay out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Davis in at the 4 slot. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bojan Bogdanovic was a pro in Europe for a decade before he joined the NBA. The Croatian sharpshooter says, a lot of players who are happy over there, but I wanted to have another challenge, to play against the best in the world. That was the only thing that was important to me. Guys, he's lived up to that promise.
He loves that challenge, and he's having success. D.A., thank you. Now, here is O'Neal. Following the missed shot by Dario Saric. It's stolen by Saric. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. And Carter with the basket on the assist from Bridges.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
And Doris, Mikal Bridges, how about 2 national titles in the 3 seasons at Villanova? Got better each and every year.
And think about in his junior season, he becomes one of only 8 major conference players in college basketball history to average 1 block and 1.5 steals while also shooting over 40% from 3-point range. Boy, that is the perfect resume for a 3-and-D wing.
Kaminsky is checked in for the Suns. To the right side. Bridges against O'Neal. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. That one goes in. And the Suns lead by 2.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
O'Neal kicks to Mudiay. The dish now to Clarkson. To Gobert. Back to Clarkson. Shot clock at 6. Over Carter. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Phoenix will come the other way. Saric passes to Bridges. Chalk up 2 there.
At his size, Dario Saric can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
Davis surveying the floor. Inside. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. A different look for Utah. Bogdanovic comes in for Rudy Gobert. And it's Mitchell in for Emmanuel Mudiay. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Now here's Booker. Here's Kaminsky.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It's his first trip to the line. The free throw drops for Kaminsky. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position. in two different settings.
Yeah, I mean, two very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
And
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. Now here's Davis. Outside Conley. Three-pointer. Back to Ingles. The Jazz working the ball around now. Beyond the arc. Mitchell in the corner. Shot clock at 5. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Ricky Rubio picks one up.
And we talk a lot about Mitchell's offense, and for a good reason, but the defense is also an area where he's excelled.
Oh, no doubt, Greg. We identify him with the offensive end of the floor because he's carried a burden for the Utah Jazz early in his career. But think about it. He's strong, athletic, long wingspan, excellent instincts. This guy has the potential to be one of the most impactful two-way players in today's NBA.
Ayton. Utah with the rebound.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
No good from Booker.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Mitchell. Wide open look. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Mitchell's got it all tied up now for Utah. Here's Booker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, I think we know that Devin Booker is known for his shooting, but to me, guys, there's also the passing and the rebounding aspect that comes into play with him.
Free throw good, Booker. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
Ingles passes to Gobert. Over Booker, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And a close game so far. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the 2. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. And that'll...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Utah trailing here. Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's Ayton in at center. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now, here's Ingles. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the Utah Jazz last season, there was a lot of fallout from the COVID crisis. But Rudy Gobert was able to patch up things with his teammates and specifically guard Donovan Mitchell after Gobert realized his mistake. For a team with so much maturity and potential to win, it was good to see them finally be able to turn the page. Guys?
Good to see things back on track. Thanks, David. Here's Bogdanovich. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Conley against Rubio. Conley the pass to Gobert. Clock at 4. Tipped away. Oubre with the steal. And now here's Oubre. Fast break chance. It's a hand on it.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Rubio against Conley. He kicks it to Gobert. Here's Mitchell, and they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. Clarkson comes in for Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley.
And Dario Saric, the homie, as he was known in Philly, a Croatian finesse forward for this team.
You know what I love about Dario is here's a big man who could space the floor with his shooting. He can balance that with an ability to make plays off the dribble. He's a really sneaky cutter and a very opportunistic rebounder. I mean, this is a big man who will contribute in a lot of different areas.
The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Carter outside. Cans it from downtown. Carter's got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Jerome passes to Ayton. And he makes good on the layup. Ayton's got his second bucket tonight.
The defensive intensity must pick up. It hasn't been the same this half.
Passes it to Bogdanovich. Back to Clarkson. The Jazz working the ball around now. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. Some solid defense from Ayton. Suns leading by 9. And the pass to Bridges. Takes the 3. That one doesn't drop. It's Gobert with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Here's O'Neal. Kicks to Moutier. Back to O'Neal. Another shot. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. Moutier's got 3 assists tonight.
You can see the improving court awareness of Emmanuel Moutier, having an understanding for when to find his guys.
Now here's Saric. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Back to Carter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bridges. Saric. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. That's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Joe Ingles, who's checked in for the Jazz. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Moutier. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Here's Ingles. Pass to O'Neal. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. Here's Gobert. It's good. Gobert's got 6 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Suns leading by 5. Pass to Baines. He kicks it to Booker.
Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
Mitchell passes to O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Well, to me, it's critical that Mitchell continue to focus on hitting the guys who are open. We know he can score the ball.
Down low. Rubio against Conley. And Rubio kicks to Baines. Stolen by Mitchell. And now running up the court, Ingles pushing it up. Mitchell passes to Ingles. Misses off the right angle.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you. Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Suns on top. They're up by 5. 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So on the floor for Utah, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair.
Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward. Here's Mitchell. Rejected by Booker. 4-on-1, and they're running. Kaminsky inside. Ingles covering. Kaminsky dishes to Booker. Fires for three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Ingles kicks to Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. And it's 8 points for Rudy Gobert.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Back to Rubio. Out to the right wing. Down low. Here's Booker. And he banks in the layup. And the Suns lead by 5.
Now, already you see it. Booker adding the strength to take the contact and win out.
Conley kicks to Ingles. No good with the triple. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. On the wing, Booker. Passes it to Baines. Lets it go from 11. Ingles with the rebound. Jazz trail by 5.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Mitchell's shot is good.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
The drive by Rubio. And it's in there.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Jazz. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Makes it off the glass.
Boy, Mike Conley, the ability to change gears on the drive, that is pretty.
Booker the pass to Baines. Shakes him. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Conley scanning the floor. Mitchell outside. And stolen by Booker. Oubre for 3. Inside. Shots good by Baines. And now a 7-point Phoenix lead.
Well, Ricky Rubio has defined point guard vision. He can see the floor so beautifully.
The drive by Gobert. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Booker with it. Now defended by Gobert. Stolen by Mitchell. And now Conley running the floor all by himself. Finished off the break. Now it's just a 3-point Phoenix lead.
Poised under pressure. That has come to define Mike Conley.
Booker the pass to Oubre. Back to Booker. Free throw line jump shot. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Does it seem to you guys that this guy, nothing phases him? Booker treats every moment like every other moment. No matter how big, no matter how small.
Conley finds Gobert. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. Some changes for Phoenix. DeAndre Ayton comes in for Aaron Baines. And it's Johnson in for Kaminsky. Bogdanovich is checked in for the Jazz.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Ayton at the elbow. For 3, Booker. That shot is off. And it's Utah the other way. Here's Mitchell. It's deflected.
That's unparalleled defensive focus from Kelly Oubre. He's all over his man and just suffocates that shot.
He was all alone on that one. And the Suns lead by 7.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Gobert down low. Ayton's there. Second chance shot. And here's Conley outside. And no good. And here's Booker from the arc. And that one drops.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question.
Well, and as they...
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. The Utah Jazz...
The Jazz, like Memphis, willing to grind. Thanks, D.A. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul. And it's Dort in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot.
With Paul's skills, whether it's off the dribble or off the catch, the mid-range area is money.
And taken away by Paul. Gobert pulls it in. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Utah Jazz.
And there's a lot of talk about Gobert's rim protection, but his rebounding is every bit as important on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's finishing off defense. Once you force them to miss, you don't want to allow second chance opportunities. Rudy Gobert averaged over 10 defensive boards a game last year. That was the best numbers of his career and top 3 in the league.
And when you talk about certain players having that it factor, Donovan Mitchell fits that bill.
He does. Confident in his approach, GA. Fearless on his attack. Donovan Mitchell is one of those guys who can go off for 50 if you let him get into rhythm. As long as he's in Utah, that team will remain competitive.
Now here's Paul. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
What can't this kid do? Gilgeous-Alexander with a big-time play at the end of the clock.
Mitchell outside. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Mitchell. Pulls up. That one off the back iron and out.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Ball against Gobert. Fires, high post. Tries again. Here's Adams. And the layup is good.
I have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Paul against Conley. And Bogdanovich kicks to Mitchell. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Utah the rebound. Pass to Ingles. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And the Jazz with some changes. O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Now, here's Clarkson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Here's Davis after the made shot from Dennis Schroeder. Pass to Moutier. It's stolen by Muscala. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Back to Noel. Plays it up and banks it in.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Davis kicks to Moutier. 1:32 left to play here in the first. The pass to Clarkson. Here comes with the double team. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Rudy wanted it more than anyone else. He's going to be around for a long time. Look forward to watching him.
Now Now Schroeder. Passes to Noel. A rebound by the Jazz. 56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Clarkson kicks to O'Neal. Left side, Davis. Pass to Moutier. Back to Davis. Gobert trying to get open. The second effort. Right side, Davis. Goes back up. Over Muscala. Here's Gobert. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's Ferguson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Muscala with the ball. And so it's Oklahoma City with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious. When it comes to the art of providing leadership, CP3 had this to say.
The guys on the team are already tough.
Well said. He does a great job of keeping everyone involved and on the same page.
And Kevin, he practices what he preaches. He plays the right way and motivates his teammates to do the same.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
We've got Bogdanovich, Conley out there with Clarkson. Then it's O'Neal, and it's Davis in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group right now for Utah.
You know, the pick and roll play is his forte. Chris Paul knows exactly what he's doing.
Conley against Paul. Back to Conley. And taken away by Paul. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Here's Noel. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Joe Ingles comes in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Mitchell in for Clarkson. And then for Oklahoma City, Adams comes in for Terrence Ferguson. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. The shot's good from Paul.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Conley, the pass to Davis. Back to Conley. And here's Ingles outside. Davis. And again, unable to change momentum here. The Thunder leading by 10. Paul surveying the floor. And Noel with the basket on the assist by Paul. Noel's got 7 points. Noel's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. And Bogdanovich kicks to Ingles. And no good that time. And the Thunder going the other way now. Conley against Paul. A 3 ball. Good work defensively by Conley. Jazz trail by 12. Bogdanovich dishes to Conley. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
I mean, not only does Bogdanovich stretch the floor, but he can really stretch it from beyond 30 feet.
Greg, he is blessed with incredible range and a quick trigger, might I add. You have to stay connected to Bogdanovich defensively because he can go on scoring tears where there's just no stopping him.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike Conley is a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner. He's also won the Teammate Award. And he's never been assessed a technical foul at any level of basketball. Now, some ask if going easy on the refs costs him calls down the road. But Coach Quinn Snyder said, it's hard to imagine that handling yourself with poise and respect can ever be a negative. Guys?
Well said. Thanks, David. Tries from 10. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got the lead up to 12 now for the Thunder.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Bogdanovich looking around. Outside Conley. And he uses the glass on the layup. Conley's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, this is where Conley operates best naturally. In the paint, creating for others or himself.
Paul missing again. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Pass to Conley. Mitchell outside. Jacks up a 3. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Mitchell's got it back down to within single digits for the Jazz. And Gallinari kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Mitchell. They get a hand on it, and there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game. Now, here is O'Neal. Gobert. Another shot. The pass to Moutier. Shoots over Schroeder. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Such a tremendous floor leader. CP3 has been mentioned by many as a potential. And
we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So the Thunder 5 right now. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Chris Paul. And it's Dort in at the 3. Up it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket for Mitchell. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
The length of Gobert causes the defense plenty of problems. He's very clever at drawing fouls on his shots.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for the Jazz. The Thunder leading by 7. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari outside. There's the 3. Utah with the rebound.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Paul's running. Out to Gallinari. Oklahoma City moving it around. Ball against Conley. Looking to end his cold spell. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 12 points in the game.
You can see just how polished a shooter Chris Paul is. His form could not be any better.
Back to Conley. To the inside. Here's Gobert. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Gobert's got his second bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Conley against Paul. From 11 feet away, and there's another one for the Thunder.
And the thing about Paul, despite his listed size, he's comfortable operating inside.
Conley against Paul. Outside Bogdanovich. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Okay, big man with muscles coming through. Gobert is hard to stop when he's looking to score.
And the Jazz with some changes. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high in the fourth straight year that he improved his scoring average.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Jazz trail by 8. And here's Moutier. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Over to the wing. Back to Bogdanovich. Feeds it to Gobert. Over in the corner, Moutier. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And another area where Bogdanovich is helping the offense. Greg is doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality, but now if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass, and that makes him just that much more valuable to this team.
Here's Muscala. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Clarkson finds Moutier. Back to Clarkson. Passes it to O'Neal. He dishes it to Gobert. And Adams sends it back. 1:02 left in the third. Ferguson count that bucket. And the Thunder lead by 10.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Diallo kicks it over to Schroeder. Tries from 10. Adams. Great positioning on the putback.
And this is what the D gets. Not boxing out Adams is a great way to get dunked on.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Clarkson dishes to Gobert, and the shot goes down. Gobert's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Shoots from 12. That one wide left. Schroeder against O'Neal. Up it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Gobert.
And as Rudy Gobert has been adding bulk, he's only getting better at finishing through contact.
Here's Adams, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. The Thunder have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throw.
And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Thunder up by 9. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. Mitchell is out there with Clarkson. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And here now the Thunder. Schroeder outside. There's the feed to Noel. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Noel's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Oklahoma City. Mitchell looking it over. And the rejection by Noel. Now here's Diallo. He's covered by Clarkson. Diallo inside. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Mitchell passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert is a high percentage shooter from the interior, especially when he's dropping the hammer.
Schroeder against Mitchell. Schroeder outside.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Here we go, all alone. There's Noel, and Noel throws it down.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. It's deflected. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys that will. So Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. Bogdanovich is checked in for Utah. Mike Conley comes in for Clarkson. Ball against Conley. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Thunder lead by 15.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Ball against Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. Inside. Here's Gobert. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
You know, I'm happy for Gobert. You hate to get pigeonholed as a player. He's been a force on both ends tonight.
Pass to Dort. Ball against O'Neal. And it's Paul missing. It's Gobert with the ball for the Jazz. Trailing by 13. Here's Mitchell. And Utah again with the bucket.
Boy, how valuable is Donovan Mitchell? Having him in the fold sets up this team moving forward.
From 11 feet away, Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The drive by Mitchell. And it's off the back rim, no good. The Thunder leading by 11.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Oklahoma City.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Steven Adams.
When it comes to protecting the rim, there are numerous ways to do that. The most exciting of those, just send shots back. And that's what he did tonight in volume.
For the Jazz, Morgan's checked in, and it's George Niang in for Royce O'Neal. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. The Thunder with another miss. Maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on.
On that play right there, you see Mitchell's impressive speed and body control in the open court.
Shooter passes to George. Here's Muscala. So we see the Thunder get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A beautiful day as it usually is. And
well, Kevin, Devin.
Special talent indeed. David, thank you. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul. And it's Dort in at the 3 spot. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Oubre. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. The shot's good from Paul.
And Paul played in his 10th NBA All-Star game last year after having missed the event 3 years in a row.
And some of that could have been health, and then obviously some of it was fit with other teams. But this Thunder offense has really played to Chris Paul's strengths and working through a ton of options, sometimes playing deep into the shot clock. Again, highly efficient and one of the best mid-range players, and then working alongside Steven Adams. This has been a bit of a symphony here.
And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Adams. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good on the assist by Adams.
A wonderful awareness from the big man as Steven Adams finds the open man.
Johnson finds Ayton. Johnson outside. Suns moving the ball around. Oubre on the wing. 6 to shoot. Back to Ayton. There's the triple. And the 3-ball is good.
Well, Ricky set up really well on that particular play.
Paul surveying the floor. And so just over a minute and a half played. A baseline J. Again, Oklahoma City. And it's the Suns' ball. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Booker. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. No good from Booker.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Paul kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Johnson.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
They get it back. Gallinari with the steal. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Gilgeous-Alexander against Rubio. Adams, the pass to Gallinari. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
A nice shot by Booker.
How smooth is Devin Booker's J right there, and inside the arc he nails it.
Paul passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. From 13. Paul outside. They get it again. And Adams kicks to Paul. Back to Adams. Tries yet again. Kicks it out to Paul. Shoots over Rubio. And it's Paul missing. Suns trail by 3. Paul with the steal. Paul can't get that one to fall. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. Booker with no one around, and Ayton stays with it.
Now, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Here's Paul. Adams. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
On the wing, Johnson. Back to Rubio. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Here's Paul. Passes to Adams. Gallinari wide open. A three-pointer is right on target. Gallinari's got 5 points so far.
So fun to watch Gallinari play, especially when he's hitting shots. The long ball, just a total bomb right there, somehow finds the net.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the... And if you're wondering whether players watch the standings,
One thing we have to do is stop comparing us.
you know, Greg, he makes a great point. Even when you have mostly the same guys, every season is different.
And if you're a coach, it'll give you gray hairs trying to preach that to your players. Many guys don't believe it until they're in it and then have to dig themselves out of a hole.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Then there's Carter. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Jerome in at the point. That's who's out there for Phoenix. The Thunder leading by 6. To the paint. He's looking for Muscala and finds him. It's stolen. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Down low. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Thunder shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%.
And remember, in the early part of the process in Philadelphia, it's taken Noel a little time to define his role in the league.
The length and athleticism is just something that you can't teach, and that keeps people intrigued about Nerlens Noel. His skill set continues to be a work in progress, but there's been some signs of a turn for Noel now.
Back to Saric. Now the pass to Carter. And he lays it straight in.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Schroeder with the ball. Now guarded by Saric. And that one's good. Noel.
And trust me, Dennis Schroeder would love to score the basketball, but his ability to set up his teammates is also effective.
Carter, the pass to Baines. Out to Carter. Launches a 3. Rebound by Muscala.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Stripped away. Here's Jerome. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Back to Saric. And stolen by Noel. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Muscala with the ball. Charges there. And Noel kicks to Ferguson. Deflects the pass. Shot clock at 3. Here's Muscala. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Carter looking around. Here's Baines. Out to Carter. There's 1:47 left here in the second. Pass to Jerome. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. The Thunder leading by 4. Now Diallo. Banked in off the glass.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Carter outside. Fires from the wing. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far.
Well, this has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Baines against Noel. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Here's Sharch. No good on the shot. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Now here's Schroeder. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Noel passes to Diallo. Back to Noel. To the left side wing. 5 on the clock. Muscala dishes to Schroeder. All sorts of time. Rebound by the Suns. And here is Bridges. And Baines kicks to Bridges. Back to Baines. Carter left side. Over Diallo. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And so it's the Oklahoma. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal.
That simple. You win the game by.
And that.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Gallinari, what a contribution.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Paul out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the 3. Paul outside. Kick out to Adams. Oubre pulls it in.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Johnson outside. Oubre passes to Booker. Now here's Oubre. D right on him. Phoenix needs to get off his shot. And it's Ayton missing.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
And it's Gallinari missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look. And Bones, Devin Booker capable of big nights. One of just a few players with multiple games of at least 59 points.
Well, he's always looking to put pressure on the defense, and he's got such a wide array of skills. Not only shooting the basketball, but has shown off more of his patience and playmaking ability as he moves through his career. Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Paul tips it, and it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
Johnson with the bounce pass. Kicks it out to Booker. Rubio in the corner. To the inside. Oubre, good.
Such a huge advantage for Ricky Rubio to read plays before they happen.
Paul against Rubio. Paul dishes to Adams. And the rejection by Ayton. Adams' shot is good. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Down low. Here's Rubio. Dishes to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Suns making a change here. Kaminsky's checked in. Ferguson's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Chris Paul. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
To the middle. Here's Booker. Ayton trying to break free.
How about Devin Booker getting up to the rack?
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Schroeder against Rubio. Schroeder kicks to Gallinari. The three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his fourth rebound in this one. Booker, right side. Another one falls for Phoenix. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
And here's Gallinari outside. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Booker the pass to Rubio. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now just a 4-point Thunder lead.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Schroeder. That one no good. The Suns go the other way with it. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Suns, Sharch is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Mikal Bridges comes in for Oubre, and it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. The Thunder also changing it up. Nerlens Noel checks in for Adams. Muscala comes in for Gallinari. And Diallo subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Diallo, a slam dunk by Diallo.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Carter left side. Booker outside. To the paint. Carter dishes to Kaminsky. And here's Booker from the arc. He can't hit that time. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Thunder lead by 4. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
You know, coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Inside, Sharch and Baines. Booker and Bridges are the wings. And it's Carter in at the 1 spot.
Well, Booker has established that he can score and now showing that he can play make.
Paul passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari outside. Left side, Adams. They swipe it. Poke loose. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Chris Paul at his best right there on that kind of play. A legendary distributor who spots the open man.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Booker. And it's Carter missing.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Carter dishes to Baines. Carter down low, defended by Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. It's stolen by Adams. Paul with the ball. Lays it up off the glass. And it's a 10-point Thunder lead.
Well, he's such a good scorer when he gets inside that painted area. One of the game's best mid-range players that we've ever seen. Chris Paul getting it done.
Booker against Gilgeous-Alexander. Crafty move. And Booker with a nice bucket inside.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
And stolen by Booker. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. It's stolen by Adams. Gilgeous-Alexander against Booker. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Suns trail by 8. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And he comes up with the deuce.
That's what he does. Devin Booker with a beautiful shot there.
Carter against Paul. And the turnover again by Oklahoma City. And the Suns here with a different look. Andre Ayton's checked in for Aaron Baines. Johnson comes in for Saric. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Bridges. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Carter. Noel's checked in for the Thunder. Oubre outside. Back to Ayton. Intercepted. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Paul. Drilled from 11 feet out. And the Thunder lead by 8.
Now you're pretty confident that Chris Paul is going to make the right decision with the basketball.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Ayton finds Oubre. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Here's Paul. Oubre pulls it in. The Suns running out of time. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth. Booker draws the double. Johnson wide open. He fires. And Ayton stays with him.
And how about that? Ayton stepping up, wanting the pressure.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Thunder. They've led by as much as 10. A putback, and it's Gallinari on the follow.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Ayton, the pass to Johnson. Ayton kicks to Oubre. Booker in the corner. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Paul, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple. This one just all but in the books.
Yeah, too many points, not enough time.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, I like when Devin Booker's decisive about forcing the action. It's clear the defense is respecting his ability to score the ball.
And he makes both free throws. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Paul. Schroeder finds Noel. Here's Ferguson. Back to Paul. Pass to Schroeder. 6 on the shot clock. Paul outside. From deep three-point range. No good. Shot missing. So we see the Thunder get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging
only moments away. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you very much.
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Andre Ayton out there with Johnson. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. And for the Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Out to Conley. On the wing, Ingles. Back to Conley. 4 on the clock. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. Some solid defense from Ayton.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. And Doris, as Gobert has added strength, his rebounding numbers have continued to improve.
That's right, Greg. He's always been a force as a shot blocker. But over the past 2 seasons, this guy as a rebounder has been top 3 in the league. Last year, he even challenged Andre Drummond for king of the boards. He's got great size, great anticipation, and he plays with passion.
Now, here's Mitchell. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Offline from the high post.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Oubre outside. Here's Ayton. And it's in there. Ayton's got the first points up on the board for the Suns.
This guy has got a dominant physical frame, incredible athleticism. Nice job by DeAndre Ayton inside.
Conley against Rubio. Bogdanovich inside. Here's Gobert. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Boy, the added strength of Rudy Gobert over the years helps him complete the end one. You get the sense this guy loves to score the basketball.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Suns. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Inside, stolen by Conley. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
Conley against Rubio. Johnson outside. And there's the pass to Ayton. Back to Johnson. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Mitchell. Moving it up. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Ingles against Ayton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Ricky Rubio picks one up.
How about this guy? He comes into the league as an undrafted free agent, and Joe Ingles has more than proven his worth. The high IQ, the lights-out shooting from deep, so much to love about Ingles.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Bogdanovich, and it's Clarkson in for Mitchell. And for the Suns, Saric is checked in for Johnson. Bridges comes in for Kelly Oubre, and it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. Jazz leading by 5. Up top, Gobert. He's covered by Ayton. O'Neal inside. He's guarded by Booker. Conley kicks to Clarkson. Clock is at 3. Here's O'Neal. Offensive rebound. Suns trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Booker. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ingles. A different look for Utah. Davis comes in for Joe Ingles, and it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Carter on the wing. They need this one. Stolen by Clarkson. Davis with it. Charges there. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And you can see the improving court awareness of Emmanuel Mudiay, having an understanding for when to find his guys.
Passes it to Baines. And the dunk by Baines.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
So it's Utah now after the Suns pick up 2. Offensive rebound. The putback. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Bridges, no one around him. Jerome, they get it back. They shoot again. Carter dishes to Baines. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Shot clock at 6. Goes up again. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Davis, the pass to O'Neal. Misses the layup. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Jazz. They lead by 5. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. We've got Bridges. Kaminsky out there with Aaron Baines. Then there's Carter. And it's Jerome in at the point. Clarkson picks to Mudiay. Pass to O'Neal. Mudiay with the ball. Kaminsky's there. Good work there as it goes. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. Carter down low. He's covered by Clarkson.
Yeah, easy call.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
And the Jazz with some changes. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for O'Neal. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Clarkson. And Mike Conley subbed in for Emmanuel Mudiay. Conley feeling it out. He kicks to Ingles. Back to Conley. Utah needs to get off a shot here. And that one's good by Davis.
And just a great second quarter for them after such a difficult first. Bringing that field goal percentage up from below 30 and now with the lead.
Kicks it out to Rubio. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
How about the effort by Rubio on that play, fighting his way through contact?
Oubre against Ingles. Out to Conley. Back to Davis. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And Utah making a change here. Gobert's checked in. And for the Suns, DeAndre Ayton comes in for Frank Kaminsky. And it's Booker in for Carter. Booker against Mitchell. Lets it fly from 18. Kicks it out to Rubio. Booker with no one around. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Booker's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Quality decision making off that pick and roll. Booker just taking what the defense gives him.
On the wing, Ingles. Out to Conley. Fires the three. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
You know, you think back to DeAndre Ayton's college career, he demonstrated three-point range, and while he's eager to show that in the NBA, the Suns want him to attack the rim.
Johnson dishes to Ayton. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Saric checked in for Johnson. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz.
And Monty Williams said offensively, Ayton's got to be 80% beast, 20% shooter.
The reason they say that, Greg, is they want him to exploit the elite physical tools he brings to the game. If he can draw more fouls, he can get to the free throw line. And he's such a good shooter there, it only makes sense.
With the tip, it's good on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 2.
See, I think you want more of this from Joe Ingles. He has the size and length to keep plays alive.
Rubio, the pass to Ayton. Gobert with the block. Bogdanovich against Saric. Bogdanovich, no luck. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Up again, and Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
Conley finds Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich. Booker against Mitchell. Back to Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Nails the baby hook.
Well, Rudy Gobert stands 7'1", and he's an unselfish guy. It puts the pass on the money.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very... Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. Their biggest advantage of the period was set.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Without question, Aaron Baines displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Utah. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot before second violation.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Utah leading. Outside Conley. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. It goes on Devin Booker.
They are just killing them on the interior.
I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Johnson, the pass to Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
This is the kind of damage DeAndre Ayton can do if he gets the right positioning. Nicely done.
Conley kicks to Ingles. Mitchell against Booker. Gobert down low. Mitchell wide open. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Mitchell's got 6.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Booker looking around. He feeds it to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
Booker against Mitchell. Here's Gobert. Mitchell dishes to Gobert. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. 7 points in the game.
I'll tell you, you cannot give Rudy Gobert an inch of space when he's working the glass. This guy excels at using his reach.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Conley against Rubio. Off target with the jump hook. Suns trail by 3. Good chance here for Booker. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Well, just such a crafty offensive talent. Devin Booker working the mid-range. What doesn't he do?
Mitchell with it. Now defended by Oubre. Mitchell passes to Ingles. Mitchell gets to Conley. Now here's Ingles. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Ingles has got 6.
I'll tell you, Ingles is just such a pro. This guy is unafraid despite the defense.
Ingles against Oubre. Knocked away. Oubre on the wing. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, this is one thing about Kelly Oubre. I know he's thin, but there's a wiry strength to him. He's able to take the hit and complete it.
Here's Gobert. Conley finds Bogdanovic, and Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Ed Davis is checked in for Bogdanovic. Royce O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. The Suns trailing. Here's a Kobo. Harden. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And here's Mudiay. Dishes it to Gobert, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. Utah shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
The one thing with Clarkson, sometimes he can get a little out of control, and he does a tremendous job creating offense and putting himself in a position to attack.
Mudiay passes to Davis, and it's blocked.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
For 3, Bridges. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Clarkson. The layup off target.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Tie game in Utah. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. Inside, Saric and Baines. Then there's Carter. Then it's Bridges. And it's Jerome in at the point. Well, Phoenix shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Back to Bridges. His first shot coming late. Utah with the rebound. Pass to Clarkson. Here's Moutier. Got a piece of it.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Three-pointer. They get it back. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. And the Jazz lead by 2.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he's still got a lot of gas in the tank.
And doing that kind of dirty work down low makes a huge difference in a game this close. What a play on the offensive glass. Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Moutier. And for the Suns, Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. And it's Devin Booker in for Carter. Mitchell outside. High post shot. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
It's never easy to keep Gobert off the glass. Soars over the defense for the putback jam.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Gobert and slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, to me, this is what great point guards do. Donovan Mitchell demonstrating just how skilled he is at connecting with open teammates.
The shot by Sharch, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Utah leading by 4. Here's Clarkson. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 3 assists now in this one. To the middle. Kicks it out to Booker. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Lays it up and banks it in. Booker's got 4 this quarter.
Well, it's 6'6". Let's remember, Devin Booker has enough size to feel confident on the interior.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Joe Ingles, who's checked in for the Jazz. Conley now comes in for Clarkson. Rejected by Booker. Conley against Rubio. Conley dishes to Gobert. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Well, man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Here's Mitchell. The Jazz with another miss. Suns trail by 4. To the right side. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Booker.
DeAndre Ayton unafraid in the big moment. Nice delivery.
Gobert with it. Guarded now by Rubio. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And Ayton throws it down.
What a connection DeAndre Ayton has with his guys. Great timing on the alley-oop.
Rubio against Conley. Feeds to Gobert. The 11-footer. Conley on the follow. And the Jazz lead by 2.
They trust Mike Conley, and yet again, this guy delivers.
And here's Booker from the arc. Mike Conley grabs the miss. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Utah. And it's Conley penetrating. Misses from close range. Phoenix has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Johnson kicks to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Booker the pass to Ayton. Gobert with the block.
Well, this is the calling card of Rudy Gobert, a superb shot blocker. The wingspan is a thing of beauty.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And now Utah, fast break. Kicks it to Ingles. Outside Bogdanovich. Conley against Rubio. Got it.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Looking to get it going. And it's Mitchell missing. And now the Suns a fast break. And here's Booker from the arc. A putback. Utah with the rebound. Here's Mitchell. Off on that one. And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We have the cameras on the Jazz team bus pulling in.
Kevin, thanks.
What a great guy. D.A., thank you for that. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's Ingles in at the small forward position. And for Oklahoma City, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul, and it's Dort in at the small forward.
You got to keep your head on the swivel when you go up against Rudy Gobert.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Now here's Paul over Conley. Misses off the left iron. Mitchell against Paul. Mitchell with it. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Here is Conley, following the score by Oklahoma City. He dishes it to Gobert, passes it to Ingles. Outside Conley, just 5 on the clock. Paul with the steal. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Open and close and nails it.
The result of Paul's awareness of everything around him gets a nice look inside.
Outside Conley. Mitchell outside. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
I mean, elite level athleticism. Donovan Mitchell attacking the rim. So exciting to watch greatness develop.
Now here's Paul. And they double up Paul. Out to the right wing. Takes the 13-footer, keeps it alive, and it's Gallinari on the follow.
Following up on the miss, one thing about Gallinari, cannot question his work ethic.
Feeds it to Gobert. That shot off the mark, and Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Conley against Paul. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. That wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Here's Conley, following the basket by Chris Paul. Out to Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. Gobert trying to get open.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks. .102 left to play here in the first.
Here's Paul. The dish to Adams. Back to Paul. Lets it go with the three. Rebound, Utah.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
The Jazz with another miss. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Paul. And here is Gilgeous Alexander. No points in the game yet for him. Over Mitchell. Gilgeous Alexander can't get it to go. It's Gobert with the ball for the Jazz. 6-point game. Now, here's Ingles. Defense right on him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Steven Adams picks one up.
I mean, an incredible story how Joe Ingles has gotten to this point. A lot of it's been resiliency, and a lot of it has been sacrifice.
There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Clarkson. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And we reached the end of the first quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. We got Joe Ingles, Emmanuel Mudiay out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's O'Neal, and it's Davis in at the center. Now here's Schroeder. He feeds it to Muscala, and he dunks it down.
More of a score-first point guard, but Schroeder doing a good job of finding the open man.
Clarkson kicks to O'Neal. Over Muscala. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Now here's Schroeder. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Mudiay dishes to Davis. Mudiay kicks to Clarkson. Back to Mudiay. This one for 3. It doesn't go for him. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way.
And the thing that stood out for me last year about Mudiay, his shot selection was much improved.
It was, GA. A clear high from the field. He was solid also from 3. Still, he needs to clean up that turnover category. But we have to remember, he is still very young despite how long we've been talking about him.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for the Thunder. Gobert, he's checked in for the Jazz. 5 on the clock. Here's Paul. The Thunder with another miss. Jazz trail by 6. And now here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. Here's Clarkson. Pass to Mudiay. Nice ball movement by Utah. O'Neal passes to Davis. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Makes it off the glass.
The evolution of Gobert's offense, much more fluid now at that end.
The Thunder leading by 4. Here's Paul. There's Noel. And slam dunk by Noel.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
And Utah has possession. Following the score by Oklahoma City. O'Neal misses. Well, Thunder have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Schroeder outside. And the call will be against Emmanuel Mudiay. That is his first foul of the game. And the Thunder making a switch here. Gilgeous Alexander's checked in. The Jazz also changing it up. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Davis. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Mudiay. Now, here's Gilgeous Alexander. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. A couple years ago, after making all-rookie second team, we knew Gilgeous Alexander was good. But, Greg, last season, he went from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average? Became a tremendous rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, ouch. Now here's Conley. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the inside. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. The Jazz need to get off a shot here.
Don't forget, along with the skill, Bogdanovich brings size to the wing position.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They lead by 4. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Jazz with possession here. Jazz trail by 4. The pass to Conley. Over Noel. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got his 4th rebound in this one.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Out to Conley. Mitchell outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gobert. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Noel's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he's able to get it back. Over Conley. Nails the baby hook. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 8 now for Oklahoma City. Here's Mitchell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 6 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
And so it's Oklahoma City.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. And that'll do.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Jazz trail by 6. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So the Thunder 5 right now. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Chris Paul. And it's Dort in at the 3. Count that one. Mitchell's got 8.
So difficult to defend. Mitchell can stretch you out to 3, beat you at the rim, and everything in between.
Now here's Paul. Goes up to the stripe, and the basket is good. And the Thunder lead by 6.
Easy look for mid-range. He won't miss many of those. Lazy effort defensively.
Here's Conley. Lays it up off the glass. Conley's got his first 2 points.
You know, he's wiry strong. Conley's made a living taking contact and making shots.
And such a great all-around player for over a decade now. Conley is one of the class acts in our league.
He is, GA, one of the best floor leaders we have. He's completely unselfish. Also, 3-time NBA Sportsmanship Award winner. And in 2019, was named NBA Teammate of the Year.
Here's Paul, following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Now Paul. He's got 8. to Adams. Stolen by Mitchell. For the tie. The Thunder pull it in.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
And there's Gobert putting it right back in. Gobert's got it all tied up now for the Jazz.
For Gobert, when it comes to rebounding, it's not just the height and length, it's also the instincts.
And Adams with the slam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Conley surveying the D. Knocks it loose and taken away by Paul. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Up and in on the layup. Now it's a 4-point Thunder lead.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Well, Thunder have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the hand. That's good from Gallinari on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Conley dishes to Gobert. Gobert double team over Paul. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Thunder leading by 6. 1:46 left in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Goes up the baseline, and he gets the bucket. Paul's got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder.
And even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Here's Mitchell. And Adams sends it back. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. Diallo, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Utah also making some changes. Ed Davis is checked in for Gobert. Clarkson comes in for Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. Now here is Davis. And there it is for him. 1:09 left in the third. Here's Paul. Second shot opportunity. Here's Adams, and he banks in the layup. Adams has got 4 points in the quarter.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Clarkson on the wing. Loads it up for Davis.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Paul against Moutier. Paul left side. No one near him. That's good on the jump shot. Paul's got 14.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
It's Davis on the wing. Clarkson on the wing. Nice ball movement by Utah. Ingles kicks to Moutier. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Utah. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Clarkson. 6 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Diallo. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Schroeder. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Gets it off. No good. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball in zone. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Taking a look at the Jazz. We've got Moutier. Davis is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. Schroeder against Moutier. O'Neal kicks to Bogdanovich. It's blocked.
and really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
I'll tell you, Schroeder's a tough kid. You see the added strength. We'll see if he can complete the and one.
A different look for Utah. Gobert, he's checked in for Davis. And Donovan Mitchell's subbed in for Moutier. That's good from Schroeder. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are the guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem, and those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible, and I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Gobert with the block. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's Mitchell. Tries again. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Mitchell in the corner. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Schroeder, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Schroeder has speed to burn, but also has a great feel for finding angles to convert on the drive.
Here's Mitchell, and he converts the layup. Mitchell's got 4 this quarter.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
9 feet out. Kicks it out to Schroeder. From deep. That doesn't go either for Schroeder.
And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
Bogdanovich finds Gobert. Mitchell left side. Passes to Clarkson. Now Gobert outside Bogdanovich. On the wing, Mitchell. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Timeout.
Now just a 4-point Thunder lead.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Chris Paul.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots, and also finishing strong.
And the Thunder going with the whole new group out there. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
The Thunder leading by 6. Here is Paul. And Adams kicks to Gallinari. Paul looking around for Mitchell. That shot, no good. So Utah will take it the other way. Outside Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement by Utah. Mitchell against Paul. Mitchell passes to Gobert.
I love how he's willing to sacrifice his body in there, giving maximum effort. That's what it takes on the defensive boards.
Conley against Paul. Elbow shot is on the way. Again, the miss by Paul.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
And it's Mitchell missing.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Paul with the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Paul. Gallinari outside. Back to Paul. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Adams. And it's Adams on the follow.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way. When Conley is used to these tight spots, just keeping calm and drilling the shot.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
Ingles passes to Bogdanovich. Good!
And how about the confidence Bogdanovich displayed there? This guy's a clutch shooter who loves being the man when the spotlight's on.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony.